Hey guys, Becca here. I am a 36-year-old cash stuffer. I'm married to my husband and I have a 5-year-old son. I cash stuff my weekly budget on here with my leftover money from my blue collar work income. So if that's something you're interested in following, please hit that subscribe button and hit that like button if you like what you see. All right, so in this video, I'm going to be doing an unstuffing of the little bitty bucks challenge that I completed this last week. I'm pretty excited about this. This is the biggest challenge I've completed, which I know it's not a lot. It's called Little Bitty Bucks, but to me, it's big. So we're going to unstuff this money and then I will reallocate it to where I want it to go, and I will do a condensing with what I have left. So without further ado, let's just pull all this out and I'll just put it in my cash tray. This took me a little over 2 months to complete, so it was relatively quick. It didn't take super long and it wasn't super hard either. So if I can do this, definitely anybody can do this. This is the biggest, like I said, the biggest challenge I've done, and I completed it. So yay to me. I know that's crazy being my age, but before I had my son, I was not responsible with my money. So, um, so yeah, I never really saved. I lived for the moment, which I guess when you're young, you do that. Of course, I have regrets from it, but you know, I lived a good life. So now I'm being the responsible person I need to be. That we all need to grow up to be someday. um, I think having a child should change your mindset on uh, not only financial responsibility, but basically everything in your life. You should definitely change some things if you're not already living a responsible lifestyle. So yeah, me and my husband actually had a lot of, I don't know why I'm telling you my life story, but me and my husband had a lot of growing up to do when we had our son. Luckily, we actually did it. Some people don't. We took being parents very seriously. So, and now we're trying to be real adults. So it's really cool to see that I can save $500 in 2 months. I mean, I make enough money to do it. I just never really wanted to, I guess. All right, so enough of that. Okay, so this is $500 here. We're going to be putting it in my emergency fund, but I'm not going to keep it in my envelope. I'm going to be taking it back to the bank. So I'm going to take this out, and we should be taking back, because I have 300 in the bank, so we should be taking back 200 from here, and this 500 will make 700. And I can change out this placeholder, so no more $300 placeholder. We are going to have a $1,000 placeholder here, which is so exciting. All right, and this will give us why did I do that? This will give us some good denominations to cash stuff or to condense with. So hopefully this video doesn't get ruined because my last condensing video did. So fingers crossed there. All right, so we need our $1,000. Yay, $1,000. Okay, that is super exciting. That's amazing. All right, so let me make sure everything's still good, and it is. I'll try to stay in frame too. Okay, so we are going to condense now. So emergency is done. Let's see what we can do in medical. We have 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58. Okay, so this can be changed for the 50. And that's all we can do there. Dental has 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85. So I can do a 10 and 2 5s make a 20. Sorry if I do this weirdly. Like I've said before, I do things so strange and in a weird way to get to point A to point B. Everybody makes fun of me. At least I get there. I mean, that's all that matters, right? So subscriptions has 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85. So I don't think we have a 50, so we need 4 20s. So in case you're new to cash stuffing and you're wondering like, why am I doing that? It condenses your envelopes so they're not stretched out. You want to take care of your envelopes because they can tear relatively easy. I've never torn one of these, but I keep mine condensed. So that's the point of it. And also, it's easier to count bigger bills. So that helps. All right. Vehicles has 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75. I don't know why I keep trying to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. I keep trying to do a 50 and I don't have any 50s. All right. And vacations has 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65. Let me see if I can get better 20s. I know that's annoying for some people, but it matters. You know if you know. All right, so this binder is condensed and feeling good, not too thick. Next up is the gray binder. Our chickens have 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 82. So it's a 20. Clothing, I think we can just do a 20 in here. Family Fun has 10, 20, 30, 35. We're going to have lots of 10s. If, oh no. Okay. That was a lot of work to get that out. I'm going to get another 5 too because this one's very soft. I think all of these are pretty soft. This one's good. Okay. Household has 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110. So we can put the 100 in here. Awesome. This will be going to paint. Not a fun suit. Well, paint could be fun, I guess. Yeah, it'll make our house look a lot better. So I'm excited about it. All right, month ahead has 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65. So I'm going to put it in the back. I said what, 65? Hopefully all of this is I'm doing correctly, and we will have $700 here by the end of this if everything goes right. And check again because I'm super paranoid. Yep, we're good. Okay, so I don't think I have much in here to condense, but we're going to do it anyway. Valentine's Day has its 20. Oh, but I'm going to change this 20 because it's torn. All right, and back here, we just stuffed the 10, and what's this, New Year's? I'm going to put a 20 in here. Move this back so we have another slot for 10s. Birthdays. That's 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, we don't need to condense this one because we just put 5s in there, so there's nothing to do in there. All we have left is my son's binder. And in clothing we have, if I can get my fingers to do what I want them to do, it'd be helpful. So clothing has 25. School fees has 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. So we're going to get a 20. Sports. There we go. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75. So this is 40. Two 20s. 20, 40, 60, 75. All right, so nothing too crazy, but if you do this often, it'll help your envelopes a lot. Keep them tight and not stretched out. All right, so we should have 700 here. So let's count. We have 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 300, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 400, right? Hopefully. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 500. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 550. 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 600, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 700. So no mistakes made, thankfully. And this is all going to go back to the bank in my savings account that I keep my emergency fund in. And that's all I have. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. All right.